Will those in favor of the draft resolution contained in document as so?
This is an important vote, but it is a symbolic one. I think what's important when we're talking about yesterday's resolution is to not overplay its significance on the ground, right? While it is fantastic that you had a broad swath of the international community who were in agreement pushing for a permanent ceasefire, at the end of the day, you know, Israel still has its ground incursion in Rafah. You still see the civilians of Gaza who are suffering. However, it is important in the fact that, you know, there have been 11 votes up until this point at the Security Council on Gaza, yet this is only the fourth that has actually been passed. So it is not normal for the UN Security Council to come to agreement on this issue, and so I think it is a positive step forward that we were able to have a resolution pass. I think that both sides have these red lines of what they need to be agreed upon in order to actually reach a ceasefire. Up until this point, you know, the ceasefire negotiations in many ways have been used as kind of political and strategic tools by the other one in relation to the ground invasions and the operations in Gaza. I think that many of us are hoping that we will end up reaching a permanent and sustainable, lasting ceasefire. We will have Hamas, we will have Israel, and all the parties involved come to agreement on this front. Now, if we don't have this happen, you know, there are a lot of concerns that the situation can continue to escalate. As bad as we see things right now, if you see further escalations on the Israel-Lebanon border, for example, there are so many trigger points in the region which could lead to this conflict becoming even worse than it is now. So I think that's why there's such an impetus and there's such a pressure in reaching towards a solution to this conflict.